Agent Second Class Shadow Hawkins reporting, Chief. I'm in. No sign of intruder. Search plan Delta Delta 2. Jules, how did you...
I took the elevator.
Stay sharp, you two.
She's planning something big this time. I can feel it.
Carmen Sandiego? Big deal. I'll catch that Acme trader and be home in time for dinner.
Don't underestimate her, Hawkins.
I'll say. She was the best partner I ever worked with.
Huh?
What was that?
10 o'clock! Red hat! Look out!
Why, Jules Argent. How nice to see you again.
Carmen, it's not too late to turn yourself in. You were the best agent we ever had.
Jules, I never thought I'd see my old partner resort to flattery.
You two were partners?
I know you, and you're no simple criminal. Why are you doing this?
Oh, you're right there, Jules. There's nothing simple about me at all.
Gotcha!
Catch me if you can, Acme agents.
Hello everybody, it has been such a long time. It is the one and only Nomi-Wan. So, before I get started, a couple of shout outs. This is a shout out to my friend Crailstorm. I'll get my people right in a moment. Crailstorm bought me this game. We are going to be playing one of my favorite brands. Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, and it is school holidays in New South Wales, Australia, so he wanted me to play this for him. And another shout out, so thank you to him, and another shout out to a viewer, to Martin. I hope you're enjoying your school holidays, and if you enjoy this gameplay, please remember to hit like, subscribe, and if you haven't already, and that bell icon to be notified of when I upload. So, let's get started in our career with Acme Worldwide Detective Agency. So, we are, I wonder how many letters I can fit in this. Well, that is not how you spell it. General. Nomi-Wan. Yeah. Let's not get too copyrighted.
She's getting away! Oh, Chief, I almost had her. Send for backup. She's getting away!
She got away. Now let's see. What was the name of that manuscript she stole?
Something about Marco Polo's travels. What would she want with a book?
Not just any book, Agent. Legend has it that that book contains secrets to great power.
Aha! She's after power. I knew it!
If I know Carmen, there's more to it than that. Hey, what's that?
Looks like she left a clue. Rio de Janeiro. What do you think?
Big place. It's not much of a lead, but it's all we have.
Book your flights, Detective. The world is counting on you. You've got to get that book back. There's no time to lose. We must stop Carmen Sandiego.
All right, let's do it. I always carry the latest technology in my Acme Field Op Tech Vest. It has all the tools we need to get around the world in high-tech style.
I'll keep track of the missions we're on in the journal here in my bag. I like to travel light, but I will carry the Chief Comm here on my shoulder. We can use it to get help from the Chief whenever we're stuck.
Check. Okay, let's go.
Rio de Janeiro. It's been so long since I was last here.
So this is Brazil.
Come on, everybody.
You know,
Dance with me.
I aced the final test on Brazil in the academy. Did you know most Brazilians speak Portuguese?
Actually, more people speak Portuguese here than in the country of Portugal itself.
No kidding. Well, okay, let's get started. Initiating mission procedure Delta 4. Step 1. Commence investigation by finding clues.
Just a minute. I know the owner of that bookstore over there. Carmen stole a book on the travels of Marco Polo, so maybe we should talk to him.
Okay. So this is essentially a point and click. And just using the mouse button, we can move around. Let's go speak to this guy. So we need to investigate. If you don't know what this game is all about.
There was something very suspicious over at that house. You know, the one that's painted in the colors of the Brazilian flag.
All right, we can use the database to help us figure out where to go.
Okay. So, the house painted like the Brazilian. Well, what we'll do is let's have a look at the bookshop.
Yes, this is the bookstore. Let's check out these books, too. We may learn something interesting.
Brazil's history is fascinating. There are some pretty cool historic places to visit, don't you think, Jules?
There
Let's
are a
look at the next
variety
one.
of landscapes in Brazil. I've always been fascinated by the Amazon rainforest. Maybe someday I'll get to see it.
Okay,
Let's stay on task here. There are clues to be found.
cool. Okay, hopefully I'll remember some of this info. Oh, San Diego.
That's right. Carmen's a pretty infamous character all over the world.
No kidding. But I like her hat better than that other guy's.
Rude.
Good day. It's been a long time since I last saw you. The lady in red is not with you?
We, don't work together anymore. Long story.
Sorry, that's my drink.
Not to change the subject, but we're looking for a rare book. The Travels of Marco Polo, Franco-Italian edition.
Ah, Marco Polo, the famous Venetian traveler. The tales of his travels to the Orient had a great influence on European thought. Early editions are quite rare. I have never seen one myself.
Well, have you seen anyone out of the ordinary lately?
Come to think of it, a suspicious character was here. He spoke Portuguese fluently, but I could tell he wasn't from Brazil. He exchanged a book on Portuguese forts for one on Shinto shrines.
I knew it! Portuguese forts, huh? We've got to scan that book he left with you. Give me the clue analyzer, Jules.
Clue analyzer? You mean one of those electronic toys you're so fond of, Hawkins? Why would I have it?
Oh, that's right. They were fixing it for me. The chief told me Henderson would be testing it. I think he's somewhere outside Havana in a sugarcane field. My database can help us figure out how to get there.
Havana? Okay, I'll note that in the journal here in my bag.
Good idea. We can just type in what we need to find in the search area of the database.
Awesome. Okay. So, this gentleman here, Random Horns, said go and check out this.
She's here, watching us.
Carmen Sandiego? Well, if she's around, she better watch out.
What a pleasant surprise, knowing that you're being assigned to this case. Still trying to prove yourself? And who's your friend? I think I'll have some fun showing him that catching me can be quite the challenge. See you around when you least expect it. Is there any more clues? No? Okay, let's go
Iguazu
here.
Falls. How would you like to swan dive off of that?
No, thank you.
Iguazu.
Okay, yeah.
Olá.
This- Okay, this person
Olá.
does a nothing.
I remember statistics that say samba dancing is quite popular here. Yeah, I think I'd be pretty good at it.
Ooh, a crane.
All right, now we're on to something. We've definitely intercepted one of Carmen Sandiego's messages.
Shinto Shrine. Your database should point us in the right direction.
Okay, any other information?
Brazilians know how to conserve fossil fuel. Some of their cars run on gasohol, made from fermented sugarcane. Sounds like a great idea.
You know, Carmen studied alternative fuels at one of the universities here. She was very into conservation.
Okay, we spoke to him. Okay, so let's click on him.
Worldwide Data Resource, an electronic database that contains information on digital clue storage device.
Okay, so that is where our clue is. Okay, so what was that place that he mentioned? Where did he say he had to go to get his doohickey from? Oh boy. Okay. Well, for a start, okay, so we've got a few tools that we can end up with. Okay, why do I keep thinking Ecuador? Oh boy. See, this is where I keep forgetting things. Maybe I should have a notepad. Okay, well, that note says Shinto Shrine. Shinto is in Japan. So
Did
let's
you
go
know
to
that Japan has 126 million people in a space roughly the size of California?
Did you know that 99% of people surveyed already knew that interesting fact?
For a minute, I thought...
Why would Carmen steal a rare Marco Polo book? Travel? Orient? Danger? What is she trying to tell us?
What do you mean? It's rare, probably worth a lot. She's a thief, so she stole it. Plain and simple.
Look, Hawkins, Carmen Sandiego is no common thief. She's got to have a reason for stealing that book, and it's up to us to figure it out. We need to search everywhere for clues.
Oh, but I don't have my HX3 Pocket Japanese translator with me.
I thought that you were always prepared, Hawkins. Hopefully we won't need it, since English is taught in many Japanese schools.
Cool. Okay, we have some shops over here. A whole lot of paper cranes. An emu?
If we're not sure what to do...
Excuse me, we're looking for someone who we think may be waiting around here. Have you seen anyone that seems out of place?
Ah, yes, a lady. She had something for 2 people who match your description. I was to give it to you after you sit and play a game.
Okay, why not?
My Hanafuda flower cards, do you like them? They have a long history. In Japan, we value nature and its beauty is portrayed in our games. Go on, try and match all the pairs.
Okay, so this is just... okay. So we have a blue strip with some flowers. Hey, look, a match. Not a match. Okay, so a white moon. Red flower. Okay. Aha. You and you. And you. And you? No. You. 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 No.
Subarashi!
Aha.
Wonderful! Thank you for playing. And now, here is what that mysterious lady left for you.
Please don't kill me.
Well, hello again, Jules. So I understand you and your new rookie agent have been assigned to the case. This should be fun. I love a challenge. So I was a little disappointed at how easy it was to distract you. I was watching you play your little game, but you were too busy to notice. Maybe you've lost your edge, Jules. Bye for now, agents.
Dang it.
Catch me if you can.
I don't believe it! Do you think she's really watching us, Jules?
You know, I thought I saw someone by that origami display on that tree over there.
Aw, man.
We should check it out.
Ugh. See, I knew I should have looked around.
You were right, Jules. Carmen Sandiego was here. It looks like she left this for a V.i.l.e agent. Katanas, huh? I wonder if the database has any info on these. I'll keep the note in my digital clue storage device. We need to search this area. Can you help, Chief?
An RX-23 is the V.i.l.e code name for a message playback device. V.i.l.e agents use them for leaving audio messages for each other. They look like a small, round speaker, and they're sometimes hard to spot. Look around carefully. This is important. We must keep on Carmen Sandiego's trail. Chief out.
Okay, Chief, stop yammering. Okay, nothing else with this tree.
Kabuki is a traditional form of Japanese drama. It's really exciting to watch. Have you ever seen it?
Can't say that I have.
No, I haven't been
I guess
to
that
Japan.
I'm not quite as experienced as you, Jules. Although I'll admit, that guy there looks pretty interesting.
I love Japanese food, and miso soup is so good for you.
Wait,
I love
aren't
Japanese
hamburgers good for you? Don't tell me you don't like
food too.
hamburgers, Jules.
Especially gyoza. Okay, can't do nothing else here. Okay.
Japan is one of the world's leading exporters of automobiles.
Well, no duh. Okay, we've been there. We've been to that one.
Samurai were brave and disciplined warriors, very skillful with these long, curved swords.
That sign says the swords are called katanas. Didn't that note we found on the origami tree mention them?
Attention, V.i.l.e Agent X86. The second half of the solution is near the fort in Mombasa. Look for a way to travel to the capital. Remain in contact. V.i.l.e Security Code 225. Red Lady 1 out.
Mombasa. I'll make a note of that in my journal, Hawkins. Your
Maybe I should
database can
talk
help
to
us
her.
figure out which country to travel to.
Right. I'll keep this audio device in my digital clue storage device. No sense letting that V.i.l.e agent get a hold of it.
Wonder how many times he's going to say that.
Samurai were brave and disciplined warriors, very skillful with these long, curved swords.
That sign says the swords are called katanas. Didn't that note we found on the
Yes,
origami tree
we
mention
already
them?
spoke about that.
Perhaps we should catch a baseball game while we're here in Japan, Hawkins. I'm a huge fan, and it's one of the country's most popular sports.
Sumo wrestling is a very popular sport in Japan. The object is for wrestlers to force their opponent to the ground.
Yes, yes.
75% of the Japanese people live in cities. Japan is one of the most densely populated countries in the world.
Okay, so we've been to that. So let's talk to...
This is a Shinto shrine. Many Japanese participate in Shinto rituals, like festivals or leaving prayers at a shrine. Buddhism and Confucianism are among the other religions practiced in Japan.
Okay. Let's actually, no, let's have a look at her. Okay, someone exchanged a book for the Shinto shrines. Havana. Havana. Whereabouts is Havana? Is that in Rio? Okay. Havana. Okay, somebody let me know where Havana is. Havana, Cuba. We should go in Brazil, Cuba, then Japan. Oy vey. Alrighty.
I may need to brush up on my Spanish.
Sounds like a good
Off to Cuba
idea.
because
Maybe I can help.
that's where
Or you could
Havana.
use that handy-dandy
Da-da-da-da-da.
translator you carry. Are you sure you know where we are? All I can see are acres of sugarcane.
According to the database, sugar is Cuba's chief export.
Okay, I don't trust that guy whatsoever.
Sergeant Hawkins, I got the call from headquarters. Here's the device. Now grab it and go. We may be being watched. Me? I'm headed for the ocean. Cuban seashores are incredible. Okay, hasta luego. See you later. And watch out for Carmen Sandiego.
Thanks.
Ah, there it is. The Watson 22 1B Clue Analyzer. It's the best
Watson.
analyzer
Oh
Acme
my
ever
gosh.
produced.
That's where
Okay, Sherlock.
lives. It's
Now you've got your
2221B.
Watson. Can we continue with this mission? We've got to find
Oh, that is
Carmen and get
brilliant.
that valuable book back.
somewhere in Mombasa, which I believe is in Kenya.
Check this out. It says here that Kenya has a population of 27 million people, 2 million of which reside in the capital, Nairobi. What are you reading?
Isak Dinneson's Out of Africa. A great adventure, and no long list of facts. Mombasa. Palm trees, ocean breezes, and excellent Kenyan coffee.
Also,
but we can't get too relaxed. Carmen might be...
Anywhere. You're right. Let's get going. The database says that most Kenyans speak both Swahili and English.
Well, that'll be helpful. Let's check around the town. And I'd also like to figure out what that castle place is. Over there behind the town.
okay, up there. Okay. I feel like there would be something going on. Now. She's hidden something in Mombasa. We need to find it. Let's have a look.
If we had the time, I'd vote for a camel tour of Samburu Game Reserve. It doesn't matter how hot it is in the lowlands, there's always snow on Mount Kenya.
Watch out for crocodiles on Lake Turkana. It has a very large colony of Nile crocodiles. Look at the great food here. Mombasa is famous for its beautiful Swahili carvings. Check out those around that door. Mombasa is...
Okay, you can stop talking.
You can take the train from here in Mombasa to Nairobi, the capital of Kenya. Carmen and I took the trip once on a trail of a mysterious man who was poaching endangered species. I'll tell you about it sometime, Hawkins.
So, do we want to talk to her or talk to this guy?
We have a special today. Tours of the wonderful Portuguese Fort Jesus. But I must eat fast and cannot leave my store unattended. Would you be so kind as to get me some ugali? Oh, by the way, someone left this on the bus. I have no use for it. Do you want it?
Well, there's some interesting stuff here. I wonder why the page was ripped out. Well, I don't think we need it, but I'll go ahead and make a note of it in my journal.
Why bother? We're chasing Carmen Sandiego, not some legend of a lost treasure. Let's go
But it
find some
probably leads to
ugali.
China.
Maybe the database can help us figure out what ugali is.
Well, ugali is probably ugali. It's amazing.
Look, they have ugali here. What is it anyway?
It's a thick porridge made from corn flour. Lots of Kenyans eat it. Let's get some for the tour guide.
Haha.
I am still very hungry for some ugali. Okay, many thanks for the food. Now off we go to Fort Jesus.
But I hadn't finished talking to... Oh, bugger.
These cannons remind us of Fort Jesus' violent history. It changed hands 9 times. Fort Jesus was built by Portuguese colonists in 1593, and this design on the door is known as the Puzzle of the Three Rings.
This could be promising, but it looks like we need more clues to help us solve it.
I think you're right, Jules, but I feel that we're getting really close.
Fort Jesus was built by Portuguese colonists in 1593, and this design on the door is known as the Puzzle of the Three Rings.
This could be promising, but it looks like we need more clues to help us solve it.
I think you're right, Jules, but I feel that we're getting really close.
Okay, we've looked at that.
The fort is also a museum which features the wreck of a ship that sank in Mombasa Harbor in 1697. The site chosen for the fort was a coral ridge at the entrance to the harbor.
So we've clicked on that, we've clicked on that, we've clicked on that.
These cannons remind us of Fort Jesus.
We're just gonna take away your meal, dude.
Look, on the side of the bus. Kilimanjaro. Now that's a mountain.
You can see it from Kenya, but it's actually in Tanzania.
Okay.
Habari.
Passion fruit. Potatoes, tomatoes, pawpaws, mangoes, bananas. You can
Hey,
take the
look.
train from here in Mombasa
Oh dear.
to Nairobi,
Okay,
the
to the
capital of
left,
Kenya.
Just above the
Carmen
word
and I
railways,
took the trip
I
once
think
on
there's
a
piece
trail of
paper
a
there.
mysterious man who was poaching endangered species. I'll tell you about it
Okay,
sometime,
stop talking.
Hawkins.
This must be the clue intended for that V.i.l.e agent. Too bad, Carmen Sandiego. We got here first.
But what does she mean by the 3 rings? This case is getting complicated. We should remember to check my journal often so we can keep track of things.
Okay, we found that. We know where we're going. Let's give him that bowl of food again.
Okay, many thanks for the food. Now, off we go to Fort Jesus.
Off we go.
Look! Look over there! That helicopter! Carmen owns a helicopter like that one, I'm sure of it.
Agents Jules Argent and Shadow Hawkins. Come in, Chief. We think we spotted Carmen Sandiego's helicopter over Mombasa. She may have been here. Any chance of getting some backup to trace that helicopter?
There are no available Acme agents in the area. It's up to you and Jules. This is exactly the kind of situation I had in mind when I put the 2 of you together. Carmen Sandiego is no easy catch, Hawkins. Be careful.
We'll be careful, Chief. But we need to find out more about that fort over there. The helicopter lifted off from right behind it. That book we scanned in Rio, it was all about Portuguese forts. Maybe that V.i.l.e agent was researching this one.
Okay, for the 3rd time, let's go back up.
No time to lose, agents. Retrace your steps. No time to lose, agents. Retrace your steps. Did you find anything at that bookstore in Rio?
Okay, we have to go back to Rio. Okay. Brazil.
Wow. I had no idea Brazil was so big.
5th biggest country in area in the world, with 175 million people.
Rio de Janeiro.
I think you need to work a little on your rhythm, Hawkins. But how about later? Much later. Let's focus on finding clues right now.
Okay. The bookshop.
Psst, quick. I've got the book the guy gave me. Go ahead, take it. Me? I'm closing up.
He seems scared. I wonder why. Anyway, I'm all set to scan it. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
Do you? Because I obviously don't. Okay.
Look, a bookmark with some sort of strange design. And the fingerprints on it belong to a V.i.l.e agent. That device actually found something. Amazing.
Of course.
Amazing.
That scrap of paper must be a clue. I'll just enter it in my state-of-the-art Acme digital clue storage device. That's my DCSD for short.
Maybe Carmen gave the Marco Polo book to one of her V.i.l.e agents to hide. We've got to check everywhere for clues.
If we get really stuck, we can always call the chief for help.
Kenya.
Did you know that the equator runs right through Kenya?
You better watch carefully out the window then to see if you can catch a glimpse of
Boy,
it.
it would be,
I hope you know I'm just kidding.
Miles.
Mombasa is close to the equator. Do I have time for a dip in the Indian Ocean?
Cool idea. After we've caught Carmen.
Cool idea. Let's give this guy some more food.
Okay, many thanks for the food. Now, off we go to Fort Jesus. This design on the door is known as the puzzle of the 3 rings.
The 3 rings. Carmen mentioned that on the clue we found at the station. We could be getting really close to finding out what she did with that Marco Polo book. Looks like we need to move the tiles around to complete the picture.
Oh, okay.
The clues we found can help us figure out which tile goes where.
Okay. I've never been good at these. Oh, God. Oh, yes! Oh, boy.
We did it! Carmen Sandiego's master plan has been thwarted. Are we good or what?
Good enough to find a rare book, maybe. But we didn't get Carmen, yet. If I know her, she's watching our every move. Let's call the chief.
Congratulations, agents, on recovering the book. Excellent work, and...
Uh-oh.
So sorry to interrupt your congratulations, Chief, but I couldn't resist. Well, Jules, as a matter of fact, I am watching your every move. Not that there's that much to see, really. Enjoy patting yourself on the back for now. You may have got the book, but you haven't got me. And, Hawkins, is it? You don't know the first thing about my master plan. See ya around.
Carmen Sandiego. That woman has given me more headaches than... Now, where was I? Oh, yes. You did a great job. But we've just received word of another theft. And it's got that Carmen Sandiego written all over it. Wellington, New Zealand. A rare wood carving has been stolen from a museum. A ticket to the Bolshoi Ballet was found at the scene of the crime. So pack your bags. You're off to Russia to follow that lead. I'll get that book back to its rightful owner.
Roger that, Chief. I just finished sketching it in my journal. There's quite an interesting design on the cover.
No time for art lessons, Jules. We've got work to do.
Awesome! We completed it! A little bit of a here, there, everywhere. Backwards and forwards. I think there's a stone needed for that book. I do not know. But we are going to leave it here for today. If you've enjoyed this episode, please remember to hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, and that bell icon to be notified of when I upload. And I'll see you all again very soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.